It's Talia, aka Talia Forever, and I'm back with another episode of Talking Tea and Testimony. Today I have.
What's good, guys? It's Nia or Nia Tanuk.
Joshua Webb.
TV Nino.
Okay, let's start with getting to know you beyond the art. Who's the person beyond the passion? Who is TB Nino? If I didn't know you, like, who are you?
I feel like the stereotypical, but not the stereotypical. Like I talk about average stuff that's going on in the city
Mm-hmm.
and what you would expect out of my demographic and what I look like. But at the same time, I feel like on a deeper level, like if you really think about what I'm saying and the reason behind what I'm saying, like
Mm-hmm.
slowly but surely, I get people to think differently through my music.
I love that. Okay, what about you, Nia? Who's Nia Tanuk?
I feel like Nia Tanuk is me talking about my experiences going through like what I go through. Kind of similar to Nino, but more of like a female perspective. I grew up in Federal Way. Like now I go to UW. I'm also in Greek life. I'm a Zeta. I'm very involved in campus. So just like where all those roads take me, and yeah. So just like where all those experiences have taken me, and just who I've met along the way. So like all my music.
Okay, what about you, Josh? Who is Joshua Webb?
Somebody who's driven, a man of God for sure.
I love that.
Especially just what I tell my kids all the time. It's just all about sometimes it's you and God. You know, sometimes in order to take that step forward, you have to have that conversation with God. So I'm somebody who just loves to be in the community. An actor, but more just a lover. Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go. We're gonna start with you, Nino, this time. Who were you before you ever saw yourself as a creator? Or as a creative, I should say.
I be struggling with that for real, especially now. Like when I don't be dropping music or I don't be in the studio,
No, yeah,
I don't be like lost to where like I don't feel like I don't know myself. But like when I was a baby, my first memories is like my mom dressed me up as like Michael Jackson or like
That's so cute. I love that. That's
so
dope.
it's like, but then like of course I had like my little teenage era where I was like, nah, I might not want to do music. Like I might want to just be like the mysterious type. So even now I be trying to force that, but it's like I feel like expressing yourself, especially through art, you got to be open. So like before, I feel like I was just trying to find a way to like be an artist but be comfortable.
But you think you found that through your music?
Yeah.
That's dope. Okay, what about you, Nia? Who were you before you saw yourself as like an artist?
I look similar, bro. Similar to Nino. Like
you guys are twins, bro. I love that.
That's
like you guys are
twin.
same.
Yeah,
Always.
Like I met him through the music, and there's so many parallels like in our journey and like the way we've been brought up as well. But yeah, same. Like I grew up in the church. I grew up playing piano for church, singing for church. So I've never not been an artist.
Yeah.
And I don't know who I'd be without it. I feel like I went through a phase in high school where I didn't tell people like I did music because I wanted to be a hooper, and I wanted that to be like, oh, that's who I am. Like,
oh, you be dunking?
Girl, I can't even touch the backboard. I'm not even gonna lie. But yeah, like like you always try to like run away from who you are, but it always finds you, and that's who I am at my true self. So
I love that. What about you? Who were you before you were like in the community, or you're an actor now?
Boy, just basketball.
Really?
Was
I
life.
love that.
Man, I didn't. There was no other plan for me, so I always just looked at it as NBA. But the harsh reality is, I didn't put in the work for it. So it was soon after that, it just became a server, and that's where I met you. As a matter of fact. Yeah, Classic Geeks. I became a server, and I didn't really have much direction at that point. So I just kind of felt like I'm good at this. Why not stick with this?
Yeah. That's dope though. That like, I feel like you had to learn through basketball. Like I didn't put in the work, but now through your acting career, you already learned that lesson. It's a part of the journey for you.
It definitely feels like
that
a
same lesson.
chance.
I learned that same lesson. I feel like that's low key like, especially like in the young black male community, that's low key like a stepping stone. Like I be telling my brothers, some of them that still hoop, like you gotta look at it not just as like the NBA dream, but like what it could create for you type. Cause like I know some people that don't recover, like, damn, basketball's not it. It's weird now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So being able to get over
especially
that
out here though. They went from sports to something else.
Might make or break you for real.
Literally.
Nah, that's why I started coaching basketball because
I love that.
a lot of and I have few black kids on my team. That's all I tell them. I'm like, education is a necessity. Like, don't take my path where I didn't care about education. I didn't care about improving. I didn't care about growth. I just cared about how do I grow in a game that makes me millions of dollars. Like, I'm not even thinking
That's
about
real.
it in a way that you're supposed to love it. I'm just thinking of the agenda.
I didn't grow up thinking of like what college I wanted to play basketball in, or like I would get mad if my sister was like, "What are you gonna do besides basketball?" I'm like, "Bro, I'm not trying to hear that."
Bro,
And then eventually I got old and it was like black and white, like fuck basketball. Or,
Bro.
can I cuss? I don't know. I was like, yeah, it's not gonna be basketball. I was like, at that point, I know I love music, but I still was at least disappointed about it. And I knew, like he said, like not doing the work in basketball, I never wanted to feel that way ever again, like with music.
Yeah,
for sure.
Do you guys kind of feel like you let yourself down in a way or no?
My kid self, yeah.
Kid self for sure. Adult self, I know I'm 5'7".
Yeah,
like kid self for sure.
Bruh, the number one pick may be 6'9" with a 7'3" wingspan. I'm 5'11" with shoes. Now thinking about it as an adult, it's like maybe I could have played college. Got an education for free though.
Yeah,
for sure.
Okay, what's something about you people wouldn't know unless they really spent time with you? Who wants to go first?
You can go first.
Dang.
I don't know. I feel like I'm a little bit of a nerd. Like, I just be knowing stuff, or I like to know stuff, and I don't know. I feel like whenever I'm with like players only or anything, like I'll like pull out like random facts, or I'll be like, "Hey, don't say that, don't do that." Like, I'm that type of friend, like the nerd friend, or like, "Bro, here go Nia again." Like,
and you just go on a rant. It's like, dang, everything's not that serious, but it's like,
kind of is to me. Like, I don't know, even being like culturally correct, or just like saying stuff right. Like, I'm very like picky about that stuff.
It's not even like a know-it-all perspective. It's like, I just want to educate you on this. Right. You didn't know this. Let me tell you.
Educated spirit, real.
Okay, what about you, Nina? I mean, you just put her in the hot seat.
Yeah, I low-key feel the same though. I feel like music is supposed to serve the job of like what people are supposed to be able to discover. But I feel like just like being around me, I feel like I'm a good communicator. Like that's what I'm in college for right now.
Communication? Yeah. I love that.
But like growing up, I was not always that way. Like I would just shut down, or like I grew up with hella siblings, so it was nothing like if mom cuss you out, just go to your room.
Yeah.
So now like being older and like same with Nia, like we both like be trying to tell like especially the younger members, the players only, like it's a way to do things, even if it's small. Like bad communication builds up. So I feel like just being around me in person, people understand like it's not just one dimensional. Like I'm gonna rap your ear off. You feel me?
Do you feel like any family members or like childhood friends like helped you pursue this courageously?
For sure, 100%. I mean, yeah, not yeah and no, but like I feel like both sides of the journey was just as powerful. Like when I was younger and I was around my family and friends, I didn't know how much it was gonna inspire me till I got older, and then I was on my own and I was doing what I wanted to on my own.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, I probably should have been like more active, not active like physically, but mentally, like listening to people,
paying more
like,
close attention,
sticking to the lessons that I would hear. Because when I was younger, I wasn't always hard headed, but I don't know, like I was just in a box for real.
Yeah. Okay, what about you?
I feel like most people don't even know I'm a basketball coach for real. Like I just,
I mean, I didn't know that until recently.
Yeah,
so.
right.
Yeah.
Like I post a lot of. No, I coach at Denny Middle School International, the varsity team. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I post a lot of my acting content and stuff like that, and I don't really get a few moments to like post, the wins and stuff like that or practices. So like I'll like talk to somebody and I'll be like, yeah, I just got a game Saturday, and they're like, oh, you're back, Josh? Like you think you hooping again? I'm like, no, it's with the kids. It's with the kids.
Yeah. Aw.
Hey, we are trying to start an AU team for players only as well.
That'll be hard.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Okay. What led you into the creative and performative space you are currently pursuing?
I feel like, again, like since I was born, okay, like my mom made music, my dad made music at a time, but it wasn't like
that's filthy.
My stepdad that my mom like married and like raised me when I grew up, he did music. So it was like when I was younger, I used to kind of feel like I know that my family expects me to do music, so I'm not going to do music. Like I'm gonna stick to hoop as long as possible.
Yeah.
And then when I stopped hooping, I was like, I wonder if they still expect it. So I still didn't do it for a minute until eventually I was
Really,
like,
that's interesting.
I'm the only person holding this back for myself. I think that's when I got into it for real.
I would say nobody in my family is very musical, so I've always kind of just had to like navigate like music on my own kind of. Like I had a band teacher that I was very close to, rest in peace Mr. Weems, and he taught me a lot of like what I know. And
so
just
sweet.
growing up, like that's like how I connected with him. Like that was my band teacher for a long time. So just like my journey with music has always been very much solo, especially after his passing. Like trying to learn new things has been very hard for me, especially on piano. Like not a lot of people know that I play piano, but I've been playing since I was 3. So that's like I like there's not been another avenue for me. Like I've always been musical. So this like journey for me, I don't really see an end for me. I think that like the pursuit of learning is also the pursuit of happiness. So yeah, just like going forward, like I really hope that I can find new ways to learn and everything. Like even trying to find support with my family now. Like I feel like with me making music videos and like putting visuals on my stuff and actually like making my own music now and original stuff, like my family definitely has seen that I have a passion for it.
Do you think you had to like not prove it to them, but like show them like this is what it's
for sure?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Maybe not my parents as much, but like my auntie definitely be like, oh, like you guys don't know my niece be making
that's
music.
sweet. That's dope.
Like my little cousin is my biggest fan. I love her so much, and I just love the people that really see like what I'm trying to do, and they take me as serious as I take my stuff. So.
It's tough. It started for me as a kid. Cause I rocked with Denzel Washington, tough bro. What King Kong ain't got nothing on me. What that was my scene, bro. But honestly, it really started again at Classic Eats. I was just
the place.
Right, it's just the place. Shout out Tony Hayes, man. Was such a great dude, and as a young kid, I was very lost, and he just helped me and just helped me gain a dog. So I appreciate him very much. But no, I was just like I was serving one night, and acts on stage. Michelle Lang Raymond and Isaiah Anderson Jr. They were in the restaurant, and they just offered me the role for my first ever production, and like some just told me, yeah, do it, like do it. And
that
at first,
be crazy.
It's like crazy.
It's like now your intuition is just like that voice telling you to do it. That'd be different,
right? And I'll never forget though the first show I almost left.
Really?
Yeah, bro, I almost left the first show. Like I was, and what made me feel that way is because I saw my friends right in front of the curtain. They're all like, "How do you think Josh is gonna do?" I don't know, and I'm thinking I'm not even ready myself. So like, I kind of just, I was so ready to leave, but some just told me like, "Yo, like even if you mess up, I know that Acts on Stage has your back, and you feel like you trust them, so trust them." And I was 21, now I'm 24, so they just really been helping me and mentoring me these past 3 years as well too. So now I work for them.
Okay, so now that we've had like a discussion to get to know you guys beyond, acting and making music, let's start an open discussion. So, being that it's Black History Month, I felt compelled to reflect on our experiences and how it looks being a young Black creative while balancing life, not just the highlights. So, when did you first realize you had to adjust yourself to be taken seriously in certain spaces? I feel like that's since childhood. What are we saying? That for me, since childhood.
That's childhood.
Man, elementary school.
I really can't. That's difficult. I can't even put no time date on it. I feel like in the creative space, it's like first I feel like some people don't even us Black folks don't even go through that phase of feeling like we have to code switch. Like, especially like you'll miss out on opportunities, but not even know like that's why you missed out on the opportunity because nobody's telling you like this is why they're discriminating against you or this is why you didn't get the opportunity.
Yeah.
So I feel like being people that are aware of that, we gotta take it seriously. Like I always be having talks with Peasy, like it's people that don't got the opportunity to even be in the space that we're in. And a lot of times like it be hard not to like make excuses, especially like being Black and dealing with discrimination, but it's like I'm in my right mind, you're in your right mind, we're all in our right mind. Like, we know we have the ability to make the right decisions or present ourselves a certain way, even if it is like, damn, I hate, like, because I know I hate it. For real, I hate code switching. Like, I really don't feel like I do a lot of code switching, to be honest. But I also be taking, like, I have to take the hits for it when I do, because I'm aware of it. I can't act like I'm not.
Yeah.
But I can't think of when it started.
I don't know. I feel like it's kind of like built in.
For sure.
It's so funny because I was at work the other day and somebody was like, "Oh, like you're bilingual," and I'm like, "Oh no, I'm not." And they're like, "No, like I mean, you would talk to your like." Black people differently. I swear to God. I swear to God. This white man telling me, he's like, you would talk to black people differently, different things like that. And he's like, yeah, like you naturally speak very well. Like it doesn't even seem like you have to code switch. I'm just like, bro, what are we talking about?
That's
black don't
that's
need
just really
taught them
insane.
how to cool.
I was like, whoa, what's happening?
That's insane. No, what's funny about that is actually when I first started acting, like, I mean, like I took it serious, but not serious enough to like change some things, like my social media name, like everything like that. And on my boss Michelle Lane Raymond, we were like working. She was like, "Hey Josh, you want some advice, like to really boost your acting career?" I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Change your damn Instagram name," and walked out my
Instagram name.
It was SOS J-Way at that time, and that was because my brother was rapping and they were in that whole little group, so I named it that, and I thought it was just so cool.
But you had to find your individuality.
Exactly. Which to that, like I said, you said your cousins and your auntie, like I try to be my brother's biggest fan for real. So like that hit like hard
different.
For real. But like when she told me that, like that kind of childhood, I felt that way. But at that moment, I understood that I needed to make a change maturity wise, the people I place myself around, and just like how my habits, just how I treat myself, my body, my mental, everything like that. That kind of made the switch right there to, all right, I got to do something and really change this.
For sure. And I feel like it goes back, like, I be working with kids too, and I be saying, like, a lot of people don't expect people that look like us to be able to work with kids or, like, influence the youth.
No,
it'd be easier for us because I look like them, like,
and they can relate to you.
You know, like if I'm talking to a kid in high school,
for
we start talking and we're talking for like 30 minutes. I'll be like, "Yeah, bro, I'm about to leave." He's like, "Bro, you drive?" I'm like, "Bro, I'm a grown man. What you mean?" I thought you went to school. Like, I thought you was about to come here or something. I'm like, "Bro, I'm about to be your coach." I'm about to but it's like I could tell when I'm talking to him, like whatever I'm saying is really sticking, and he's thinking like, if this dude is my age, or if he looks like me, why can't he communicate like this? I feel like it'd be like it's more valuable if anything. Like I feel like what I'm doing with music and like being in some of the spaces I be in, like I'm in my mind enough to know like a lot of these places is dangerous or it's a lot of stuff here that's not for me. But at the same time, if I could look like these people and they see like, bro, I'm walking with you. If I give you advice, it's not coming from like you said, the white man at your job that's saying you're
that was crazy. I was like,
but if I tell the 16-year-old that looks like me, like, bro, like they're not gonna take you serious.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, bro, you're not just gonna send me off like you would send your white teacher. You know, like not to discriminate against them, but you get what I'm saying. Like, you're gonna always feel that similarity.
I agree with you as far as like younger kids looking up to you. Like, yo, I'm the oldest of 6 younger siblings. Like, I feel like they look up to me so much. Everything I say, there's 7 of us. I'm the oldest. Everything I say, everything I do, and it's like, I don't know. Like, I feel like in a way, I have to prove myself to them, but I have to make them proud. Like, they're looking up to me, like, oh, like you're doing this, you're doing that. Like, that's cool. And I want to show them, like, you know, the sky is the limit. You can do it all. Don't let nobody stop you. But that's real. And I have a lot of younger cousins, like so many younger cousins. So it's like, it's beautiful to, you know, impact them in a positive way.
Yeah, it'd be so much youth around us, and like I feel like how we grew up, like my mom, like I had a good relationship with my mom, and I knew she loved me, but like my mom would be gone a lot, just working, or like
that's
my father
real.
figure, whoever was in the house, he's gone. So it's like 9 times out of 10, you're gonna grow up, and your role models are gonna be your older siblings or cousins, whatever the case.
Exactly that. No, for real. Nia, did you answer the question or no?
Wait, what was the question? No, you guys had some good answers.
When did you first realize you had to adjust yourself to be taken serious in certain spaces?
Well, I feel like for me, I've been to white schools a lot, so that whole like code switching thing, like I don't know, I've always had it, so I don't really know like when it started for me.
Yeah.
I think maybe for creativity though, for sure, like being in a more creative space. I had someone similar tell me like, you need to switch your Instagram up, you need to switch your social media presence. and even just the presence that I walk in when I'm on campus. Like, I remember like my sophomore year, that's like around the end of my freshman year, that's when I was told, like, if you're gonna be an artist, why don't you have nothing on your page? Like, you don't have no links to none of your stuff on your page. Like, nobody know you make music. And I took that as like real advice, and I started switching my stuff up. I started really promoting myself, and as a girl, like as a Black woman in a more grunge rock space and doing R&B, doing more of like melodic rap type, like it's very hard to even find people to emulate. So definitely like putting myself out there with that, and people started to take me seriously, like starting to like invite me to more things, invite me to more shows, more opportunities to speak on my art, and I really appreciate those opportunities.
It all takes is one person to believe in you sometimes.
But
you
yeah,
know?
for sure. Like I had that person believe in me, and it in turn turned me to like believe in myself and put myself out there, and I really like have seen the fruit from it for sure.
And it takes that one real person to tell you really what you need to do. Like, I feel like there's a lot of people out here that know what you need to do, but will just keep walking past you like, what's up with you? How you doing? Like, or give you that hug and just keep it like you're cool.
People be praying on your downfall for
they
real.
Pray on your downfall behind closed doors. So
like they see the light in you.
Yeah. So it's that one person that really told you like, yo, I want to try to reach your music, but where are your links? Where's this? It may sound rude, but when you like are maturing and you're growing and you're trying to get better, you understand that's the realest thing, even though it didn't come off the nicest or the prettiest.
No, that's for sure. Like, that's for sure.
I think we said this the last time we was on your show, but Nia, that was my first interaction with her. When I did my performance, and I got off stage, and the first time I ever met Nia, she was like, "That was hard, but you were lip syncing," and she walked off.
Whoa!
And it was the first time I ever performed.
And he was with his homie.
Yeah, so I'm with all my partners, and they all hear it, and I turn around, they're like, "Bro, you da da da," and I'm like, I'm just looking off like, y'all lying. I know y'all lying, because she just told me like it was nothing. But after that, like, we had
I think I was watching it a little closely.
Criticism is important, though.
But ever since then, it's like, because sometimes you'll have a relationship, but y'all never ever got past that bridge of like, can I tell you about this? So the fact that we started our relationship like that, like, it allowed us to be like free.
And really open with each other. I love that. Okay, when did you realize people were forming opinions about you before they knew you?
Oh, yo,
as a kid.
As a kid, for sure. Some decisions I made as a kid, though, definitely formed some opinions that definitely viewed me as the bad guy, viewed me as somebody that's just like, oh, you can't, like, he doesn't listen to you, he doesn't this, he doesn't that. And most of them were right, I can't lie, but now as you're trying to grow, it's a lot harder when those things are formed, when those opinions are formed, and you're trying to take a level up.
Yeah.
Now they reach back to those people like, hey, well, you know what is Joshua Webb like? And they like, man, boy, am I ready for you? Like, they still got all those things holding like from a decade ago when you're a completely different
But you know
person.
what? I feel like that's why it's important for childhood friends, your family, because I feel like for me, when I first realized like people were forming opinions about me, was after I did the 20v1. Like I had to rebrand. I had to reel it in. I had to restart. I'm not gonna lie. Like the amount of rumors I was hearing about myself was crazy. I'm like, wait, no, like I'm really a good person. I'm such a good girl. I'm not. But bro, I don't know. That was crazy. But that's why I feel like the people around you is so important. Like your parents, like your family, like childhood friends, whatever, because they know you before like people know you as an actor or artist or like see you on the internet. So they know who you really are. And that's why it's so important. Like sometimes I have to go back and talk to people who really know me. Like my sister Kyla. Like I'm like, wait, like what do you think? She's like, you know who you are. Like don't let nobody.
And it'll sound crazy to them when they pick up the phone. Like, why are you even entertaining that?
Yeah, no, that's real.
Like, damn, pick up the phone, please. Like, I need somebody to tell me this is not true.
And sometimes it hurts, especially if you know yourself. Like, dang, like. What?
And I think that's what sucks with being a creator nowadays. Yeah. You don't really have much room, much grace. You don't have a second chance. I feel like is almost like you have to make it up to get that second chance.
Yeah, for sure.
And like it's sometimes it's so tough because when that perception comes out about you or that thought or opinion and like people believe it, like you, but at the end of the day,
but it makes you question your character a little bit. Like,
but
do I know me?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But at the end of the day, like people can be so rude behind that phone.
And perception is everything. Like, this is literally a perception. Like someone's opinion is a part of their perception.
Literally,
for sure.
Like I don't know. Man, no, that's crazy.
10%. That perception get dangerous.
But I feel like even like hearing the different opinions about me, I took it as constructive criticism. Like, why are we doing 20v1s when we could be doing a podcast? Come on now, like. And I had somebody tell me, like, I didn't like when you used to do those because I seen you as so much better than that. Like, I know who you are, and for you to do something like that, it's like, wait, what? Like, you're more than that. You think way bigger and better than that. Why settle for something just because it's trendy or whatever?
Like, whoever told you that was real?
No, she was really real. And I used to think like, dang, like you're just judging me, this and that. Yeah. But they're like, no, like you're really hard. Like, be better than that. I'm like, well, thanks. I need to hear that. Okay, as a Black creative today, what do you want people to feel after experiencing your work?
I feel like, personally, for people listening to my music, I definitely want them to feel like heard or like relating like to my music. Like I've had people like they'll DM me, they'll be like, yo, like I just listened to your last project, I feel like you were like speaking to me. Like a lot of my music, I will be speaking to like a certain idea or a certain thing, and I really want people to like listen to my music and be like, dang, like I remember when I was feeling this way, and to really connect to their own experiences as well, because that's what music is all about. It's all about like really feeling about like an emotion and like really expressing it. And so I hope people are able to connect to their own experiences through my own, and just like really like learn more about themselves through my music.
I would say just like accepting the experience. I feel like that's what I be doing with my music, like whether it's a song I'm talking ignorant or it's a song where I feel like more conscious and like more responsible for what's going on. Like I be listening to a lot of my old music and I'm never pleased, but now I'm kind of like accepting that to be like it's probably gonna always be that way. But for the people that's rocking with me, like it's people that love that music, so I can't just like dismiss it. So I feel like I just want people to accept the experience the same way I'm accepting the experience, because it's uncomfortable for me too. So if it's gonna get uncomfortable for the people listening, or if they gonna feel like, I don't know why Nino said that, he took it too far, like just accept it, because it's all gonna be part of it anyways. And the fact that I put it on the song and put it out lets you know like I considered it. Like y'all know me well enough if you're really listening, so know like it's a reason behind that. Just accept it, move forward with it.
I say for me 2 things. Acting, one, I want every time after a show, if I could hear somebody say, well, I would say every role I've pretty much played is kind of been tough roles. Like either I'm angry or I'm not really liked. And so if I can make people say like, man, like, oh, I really don't like you right now. That is it right there.
Yeah, I feel like that's the same for us when people be like, bro, you made me feel like I went through it, or like, bro, I thought nobody knew about it.
Yeah, like man, it's like it gives you like a high, because and it makes you want to work harder, because the next one when you get that script or when you get that beat, you get more. I feel like you get more methodical. You start 100%. Just getting more like, oh, okay, let me try this, or you could go. You be like, what about this? Like, and it's dope. And for kids, it's really more of I just want my kids when they get older and when they hit my age to say thank you, Mr. Josh. That's it. I only I don't do it for money. I don't do it for none of that. I do it because I really care for that school. I started when I was 20 years old, and I was really going through a dark time in my life. And those kids, I felt like they saw it at that time and really like tried to like lift me back up. And it was just such a dope feeling, and I fell in love with that school so much. And I really want these kids to just become leaders into West Seattle, South Seattle. No matter where you are in Seattle, I want you to become a leader and just come back to me and say thank you, and let's talk about it.
Yeah, it's definitely a privilege to be like an influence in kids' life, especially like when you're a creator on the other side. I'm like, these kids don't know what I be doing outside of here, but they love me without that.
Literally. So there's different layers of a person.
It definitely feels like you hit the lottery when like that kid is like respects you, and not only respects you but listens to you and watches the growth. when they see it, bro, it's like, man, it's like, bro, I couldn't ask for nothing else. I don't even want the paycheck sometimes because that's the check right there, bro.
The feeling right there,
bro, for real.
Okay, not only is it Black History Month, but we're in a month where love is heavily celebrated, expressed not only romantically, but through the people, routines, and boundaries that actively keep us going. How do you protect your personal life when your creative life is so visible? I just don't post it. Like, this is me.
That's spooky.
You gotta just,
Yeah, you're not posting no more.
That's
you're not posting.
I'm determined on know what to not post, honestly.
It's funny because me and my mom just spoke about it. And we spoke about, like, Joshua, like, I get it. Like, you're still young. You still want to be that. You still want to be with your friends. You still want to pop it.
No, that's
but
so real.
you need to
pop it.
Yeah, you know how they do it. Like, what? Come on now. What?
I'm only going to be this age once.
What? Well, you get 30s is going to be in no time. What? You got to have fun.
I seen somebody say the other day, you can't be 38 and tell your mom, like, hey, this is my girlfriend.
Nah,
and I know that. I already knew that, but it reminded me, and I was like,
that is for real.
Yeah, for real, though.
But no, you're good. But we were having this conversation. She was saying, but like, when you are doing this work, imagine if Fifth Avenue Theater looked at your profile and it's, you're in a club with girls just doing all that explicit dancing and stuff like that. Or what if one of your basketball players watched the video? And so that was like, that for me was the biggest thing. When my mom said that, I was hard-headed at that time. I was like, you don't know what you talk about. Like, my kids, they're going to be better than that. But to lead these young men, you have to be the example.
Yeah. Sometimes experience is the biggest teacher. You kind of got to learn it yourself. Like,
exactly.
You can hear what somebody's saying, but you ain't really going to know the impact of what they're saying until you go through that experience. And it's like, okay, you was right.
Yeah, absolutely. Nah, my mom always right. I feel like I never been right with her.
Yeah.
No, I definitely feel like I'm just I don't like to post a lot. Like, especially like the more that I've gone in my artist like journey, the less that I've posted personal stuff on my page. Like, I've definitely learned that about myself. It's kind of like, dang, like now even like I go to post and I'm like, bro, like this has nothing to do with me being near to Nuke. Why am I posting?
Like, but you wouldn't have transparency sometimes.
But we got spam.
No, literally.
Gotta have it.
I feel like it's tough too to try to create a whole new Instagram account and try to be personal on there when you created a following when you were like 12, 13.
Yeah.
And so like, it's super tough.
Some old people on the
right.
But at the same time, like, I agree what you're saying. And like, I feel like I'll be like, I'm not going to post that. I'm going to post this. I'm very picky about what I post. Even on my spam now, like, people are watching you. Some people, are waiting for you to blow up so they can be like, oh, she made this mistake. Or look at this moment. She got drunk before. Did you know she get drunk before? Like, what the fuck? I thought we all got drunk before. Damn.
And I be feeling like 9 times out of 10 it's going to be viewed as a weakness rather than like,
literally.
It's where you're going to get your cool points like for being vulnerable. Like outside of art. That's why it's like,
that is real.
With music, I'll give it to y'all because y'all done gave me the stream. Y'all gave me the performance check. Cool. But like, with my personal, it's like it's no monetization behind it, and I know you'll probably use it against me, so I don't know, it'd be hard.
I don't know, but for me, it's like I never want to seem like, oh, I'm on Instagram. Like, I don't want shit to look black and white. Like, yes, I go through things too. Yes, bro. Like, there's so many versions of me, and I feel like sometimes when it comes to posting, like, oh, you see this picture, you see that picture, you think like everything's just peaches and cream, but it's like at the same time, like, I gotta have. If I post everything, then I have nothing to myself. Like, I can't give my all,
Yeah. That's. No, especially for Snapchat.
So I have to understand that too.
That's
what I be thinking. Like,
I'm not posting my downfall.
But I don't. I don't know. I don't ever want to.
Instagram don't deserve my downfall. So I'm not gonna.
That
and
is
it's
real.
like, and on the other side of it, like when you do make it out of whatever you're going through that you wanted to vent about, the experience would be so valuable with the lesson it taught you. Like, y'all didn't deserve to hear about that.
Exactly.
No,
like, I could have showed it to y'all so many different ways, especially like through what I love, rather than like you reading it. And, like, you see how people react to it. Like, if I'm with my partner and somebody spill their heart out, I'm like, bro, do you see this on her story, bro? She doing the most.
Yeah, unintentionally.
Not even like, I'm glad I don't be going out that way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if I do go out that way, like, y'all gonna applaud me for it. Y'all gonna tell me, like, I felt that way, too. Because of the way that it's expressed. But people dumb it down when it's just.
But that's how you can, like, put it through your art. And that's why, like, I have the podcast. You guys can put it through your music. You can, feel that through the character there.
Healthy ways for black people to get rid of like that
And especially, you know, being black sometimes are already preying on your downfall. So it's like this little slip up can cost you everything. And like you were saying earlier, like, you know, it's hard to come back sometimes from one little moment.
Yeah. 100%. I would say too, I'm gonna call out black men on this because they're the worst at it. Like when you post something and you feel vulnerable and like you're posting it, your homie would really be like, "Nigga, why you post that, bro? Come on, bro. Nobody you need to be you don't need to be soft, bro. You gotta show them you tough." Like, but no, like sometimes you do gotta show people like, yo, I'm going through something right now. I am going through a problem.
Yeah, especially with black men. It's
right
like they're
now.
not allowed to.
Yeah, like
have emotions. Like
we're supposed to tie it all up, and we're just supposed to go day in, day out of just like, okay, like cool, like, all right, I ate that. All right, what's next? Nah, like sometimes I need to like let it out, and if it's by an Instagram story, it's an Instagram story. If it's a note, it's a note.
Hey, yeah. Okay, who or what actually pours into you when life gets overwhelming? I feel like my family, for real, like, they support me in a way that's crazy. Like, I feel like I'm so blessed, so thankful to have, like, supportive friends and family. Like, every part of the journey, somebody's there. And, of course, you know, I done lost some people who really wasn't supposed to be there in the long run. But, I don't know. I always look back to my day ones, for real. Even my sister Kyla, like, I'll call her bawling my eyes out. Like, bro, this happened. And she's like, it's okay. You got this, you know?
Yeah. That's true. I feel like definitely similar, like my friends and family, like definitely like my parents, like I'll call them like whenever I have even trouble at school and stuff. Like, bro, literally like last weekend I went to a conference, but I had a midterm the same day and I was stressing out because I'm like, I can't make up my midterm, like, and I'm telling all my friends, they're like, bro, like just go to the conference, like use the final as your grade, bro. My dad was like, no, I'll get you a new flight, like take your midterm, like, you know, that type of support where like your parents are like,
there. Like,
no,
I can breathe.
Exactly.
I don't have to carry this all by myself. That's
like,
man.
I remember telling my dad on the phone, like, I wasn't even gonna call you, but I'm so glad I did, because sometimes it's kind of scary to call your parents.
You don't know what you're gonna you don't know what to expect sometimes. And not that they're like inconsistent, but it's just like you don't know, like, are they gonna be hard or they're gonna be loving?
Like my parents' expectations have always been very high of me, but in turn I get definitely that love and that support from them. Like my sisters, my sorority sisters are like they've been my biggest support, especially with my senior year. Like, bro, Nino is like my best friend. I'm with Nino all the time. Like those right there, my family, my sorority sisters, and Nino, like my biggest support throughout this whole thing. For sure.
Yeah, I would say my mom, and then like miscellaneous. Like I feel like I'm still getting used to like using people, like not using people in a bad way, but like when people tell me
using
like,
your resources,
like when people tell me like, bro, you know you could call me, I'll be like, yeah. They be like, no, for real, like you could call me. Like,
I think that's like a form of like codependency. Like you don't want to.
Cause I grew up with a lot of siblings, but all the siblings I grew up with was girls. Like my little brother, I don't have no relationship with him, so like I kind of already was used to like, I know my sister's gonna be there for me, but like I gotta handle this myself. Yeah. So I feel like my mom, she not gonna let me do that. Like,
do you think it's a form of like, damn, I don't want to bother nobody, or
I just don't like showing weakness. I ain't gonna lie. Like when I was young, like how you said, like it's hard for black men to show emotion, but then we also in a time period where it's like social media, people be so like comfortable with using stuff against you. Yeah. So I feel like when I went through that as a kid, I was just like, I'm
even
not
like big creators, and you see like, oh no, you do that. Like, are we not all human? Have we not all made a mistake before?
And you see it at every level. Like it's not like only famous people get treated like that. Like sometimes I'll be like, you put that person business out there, and not even enough people care. But it's like it's out, and people gonna judge them for it. But they didn't care. They didn't need it. It was no demand. It's just you knew you had the ability to. Yeah. I feel like that'd be scary for me. For real.
For me, I'm a mama's boy, so my mom could read me all over my face. Like I could walk in and have a tough day at work, and my mom's like, "No, come here. What's wrong with you?" Like,
and that's dope that you can confide in her in that moment.
And she's always just like, "Nah, we not gonna leave until you tell me what's up." Or sometimes she'll be like, "Okay, but I know my baby. Like I know my baby, so you're not gonna walk away and think I'm not gonna find
out." Okay, what does rest actually look like to you, and do you feel guilty for taking it? I don't know. I don't think I rest. I think I go to work and then I stay up all night long editing, and then
but I was just
I'm filming on the weekends.
I was just telling the people at my job, like, you know that sleep where you close your eyes and you wake up and like you just slept. Like it wasn't nothing in the middle, no
Yeah.
dreaming, no resting. It was just like
That's
I blinked
literally
and I
That's
woke
real.
up and it was light outside, so I knew I had to be asleep. But if it
Mhm.
wasn't light outside, I would have swore like I just
Yeah.
blinked.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't
No,
know. That's low key
literally.
my answer. I
I
don't know.
always feel guilty for taking rest because I feel like I have all these goals and it's like in my mind I have to go 1,000% nonstop.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to help myself learn like it's okay. It's okay if you're not
Yeah.
always at 1,000%. It's okay if you don't accomplish everything in the time frame. Like, man.
For me, I'm very much of a dreamer, so the mind never really shuts off. Like I just always want to try to have invent new goals, not only for myself but as a group or with the kids. You know, so I try to get 2, 3, 4 sometimes. I've been better. I've been getting 5 or 6 recently, but like usually it's
Hours?
5, 6 hours.
Like, wow.
Right.
Man.
Yeah. Nah. I've
It's
been trying to
that
get better
sometimes.
with coaching basketball. You gotta get your rest. But nah.
For sure.
It used to be like, bruh, I could go like all night and then go to work and I'm fine. You know, like I don't even need to have 1 minute of sleep. Like I'm
Yeah, bro.
good.
I done coached the
Man.
game no
He
night,
just catching up to us even
no
though we
sleep the
young.
night before. I got a Red Bull right there. I'm like this, call it time out, or they be like somebody. I'm like wake up real quick.
Bro,
shit."
it's like you be moving and like
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's too much.
autopilot sometimes.
It's
Man.
too much thinking, bro.
I
be
start
like,
watching the game. I'm forgetting I'm coaching.
Right.
Damn.
Right. Yeah, you be like, oh shoot, we down by 10.
Yeah, I'm supposed to do something.
Time out. Come here.
Yo, y'all was my coach, bro.
I ain't that bad of a coach.
No,
I swear.
Have to be LeBron.
when they finally let me get a team that was like 12, 13-year-olds, I'm like, all right, every time we scrimmage, I'm gonna scrimmage with y'all. I'm making them think I'm LeBron. Like, I love this. That's when the kids really start loving me. Like when they see me play, and I do regular stuff to them, and they just think I'm extra out. So I'm like, that's cool. But through that, it's like an avenue for them to be like, all right, listen to me now. Like I can teach you how to do that. And I don't even be telling them like I'm not really that filthy, but like I tell them like, bro, you want to do this? Listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Every now and then I'll show them. You know, when like they're not running it right, I'll be like, okay, can you step aside real quick, please? And then and I'm like, so this is what we're working on here, you know?
Yeah. I feel like I definitely have a different experience from you guys though. Like being an undergrad student at UW and definitely very involved, like especially with my sorority, like I definitely have a lot going on. Like I'm always planning something,
really
like, and I have a lot of sleepless nights as well. But this like last week has definitely shown me that rest is so important. I just got the flu, and I've been in my house all week.
That's funny that you say that. My sister literally tells me this all the time. If you don't make time for rest, your body will make time when you do not have time.
Exactly,
bro.
That's exactly what happened.
But when do I have time?
She need to trademark that.
Like,
Man.
Create that into
She
a t-shirt.
So yeah, my body made me rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
I'm glad you're all good though. Glad you're all
No,
good.
literally. It's so funny that you say that because you guys are just telling me like, oh, I'm proud of you. Like, no, I'm proud of you guys. Like,
what?
Working is crazy. Like, you're working on your dream, but you're also punching the clock, working for somebody else. And then you guys are in college. Like, are you kidding me?
Yes.
I'm the one who should be proud. What? That's dope.
I appreciate it.
Okay, with everything happening right now, from immigration issues, mass protests, to the violence we're seeing here in our own city, how do you personally hold compassion without burning yourself out?
Take the time to acknowledge it. You know, like I feel like, you know, we just go, we're so desensitized. We just we'll watch the stories and just be like,
dang, somebody else passed, you know,
somebody else, 5-year-old kid taken,
man.
Like, oh man, but not like, we have to take the time to really make that post. My heart goes out to that family. Like that's where you show your compassion. Like, I get it. We work a lot. Like, we all do a lot. So we can't always be present at those marches or be with those protests because we're probably doing something that day, to be real. But posting on your Instagram, or at least the people you work with, acknowledging to them, like, this is a tragic situation and we're just sending thoughts and prayers over there. That's the compassion you can show. And I feel like that's enough right there.
Definitely using your platform. I use like my platform through Greek life, definitely holding space for people to know their rights, know like when they're on campus you do not have to talk to no ICE agents. You're seeing people, like definitely letting other people know, holding spaces where we can have conversations with people like about what's going on in our community, in our nationwide community, like definitely like talking about it with my family back at home. Like I talk about it with my brothers, my little brothers, making sure we're all on the same page about like how we're gonna act if ICE approaches us as well. So it's just like definitely like addressing it within our own communities and using our platforms to make sure other people are aware.
Yeah, when he said that desensitized word, that was like
that was real.
That was the word of the podcast. Cause I feel like that's the main thing that be upsetting me. Like in every space, social media, real life, the youth, the old people, like we all just desensitized.
No, yeah, like, exactly that.
I hate the way people talk about it too. Like, oh, like I don't know if you guys have seen that video, but it's just like, come on, like somebody just lost their life, and we're talking about it like, oh, Seattle's really like that. I don't want Seattle to be like that.
That's not a flex.
That's not a flex. That was
terrible.
No,
that was terrible.
And I promise you, go to the East Coast. I promise you,
we ain't know
nothing compared to the East Coast. They're crazy, but also. Dang, I kind of lost it. Come back to me.
Okay, this honestly brings me into my next question. What you guys are talking about? Do you ever feel pressure to be strong when you really just want to be human?
For sure.
Oh,
man, that's real.
Going back to how we were saying, like,
life got to keep moving. Unfortunately, like this just happened. This person just lost their life. I'm so sorry, but like life ain't gonna stop because this happened. Unfortunately.
And it just go back to like showing that weakness. Like as a musician, it's like we get rewarded for being vulnerable, and that's why it's like the dopamine be so high, because it's like I could do this and y'all are not gonna judge me, or you're gonna forget to judge me because of the form that I gave it to you in. But like in any other form, us just sitting down and talking, and if I said like my lyrics without an instrumental, it'd be like, bro, what's wrong with you? So I feel like just being able to be vulnerable.
You feel like that's how you navigate it?
Oh, sure.
I mean, being vulnerable in the spaces that I could like feel comfortable with it. To be honest, that's how I navigated. To be honest, like I don't think I got to the point where I'm vulnerable how I should be, but I feel like at least I'm aware of it. Like I know some folks that look like me, they're not aware of it, so that's at least like starting off on a good foot.
I feel like the pressure can sometimes be created by generational bias, for sure. The generations before us, and you know, like what we're going through right now. What we're going through as young people is traumatic, and how we have to be the next ones up. We have to make a specific income to get a house, and you feel like all these generations before you, when they talk to you, they kind of speak to you like, I done been through this before, youngin. You have, yes. Nobody's putting that down, but like, are you going through? Did you go through it? How we're going through it? Like where it's social media. Where it's like
a lot of pressure.
Like hacking is everywhere. Like you, bro. I feel like I've gotten my debit card hacked like 4 to 5 times just somewhere I bought. Like you're going through so much stuff nowadays. Like you're going through so much pressure, so much worry, and I feel like just sometimes, it's like you sometimes like, bro, you just got to depend on, like, man, just you be emotional, lean on your emotions. It's important
to like not hold it in.
Yeah,
let it out. Find that person that you can, or that like, external source.
I feel like the only thing worse than what be going on is to be judged for what's going on. Like that's why like my relationship with Nia is cool, cause it's like I know at the bare minimum she gonna hold me accountable, but it's not gonna come from a place of judgment. It's gonna come from a place of I want you to do better. Whereas some people don't care if you do better, but they still gonna offer their judgment because they don't cost nothing. So it's like, of course I'm gonna tell you, why did you fall? You could just not fail. Like, you feel me? But some people gonna tell you like, I know why you fail. This is how you don't fall next time. I see you. But the chances of that be so slim, it's like, bro, I'm just gonna hope nobody saw it, keep it pushing. Church.
I swear, even like imaginary or real, you always trying to do,
you know, like
what, like, you know, and then keep it pushing, bro. For real.
For sure.
Okay, how do you stay emotionally grounded while still being aware of what's happening in the world?
Marijuana.
Man.
By like taking breaks, for sure, like taking care of yourself. Like I feel like even with everything that's going on, I still think it's very important to hang out with my friends and do things that we think is fun, and still like make time for my family. And even outside of everything that's going on, like doing what you love to do, which is making music and hanging out with my sorority sisters. And if we're planning an event or doing like what we gotta do, like still holding space for what's going on in the world, but also like enjoying our life as well.
I feel like last year, especially after Reef passed, like I felt like a sense of like, not, I don't even know if you can say that word, but like not like wanting myself to like not suicidal, but like self-destructive.
Damn, bro.
Like
It's
doing
like, what is this
doing
even
everything
for? Like,
besides, you know.
yeah,
And
yeah.
eventually, and it's like I already grew up tough, so like I'll be putting myself through stuff that I know I can handle, but I knew it wasn't positive. You feel me? And I had went back home for the summer from college, and especially like Seattle, it be feeling like a machine sometimes. Like it just be feeling like you're a
Yep.
cog in the machine. So when I
Working
went back home,
Literally.
I'm sorry.
Especially when Reef died. Like, damn.
Yeah,
I'm so
but
sorry.
getting out of that
Sorry,
cycle of
napkin.
self-destruction, I feel
How am I
like
crying on my own podcast, guys?
I'm
It's
sorry.
crazy.
I'm sorry. But
I don't know, that it hit different with Reef. I don't know.
it did. It did.
It was very
It was just
unexpected.
so like
Yeah.
out of nowhere. Like,
I don't know. I feel like me and Reef didn't even know each other for that long, but it's like being able to share the creative space with him. Like, I've worked with a lot of people, but not everybody sees me as or respects me as a person or respects me as a creator.
Yeah.
He always respected me as a creator. He always like, let's do this video, push me, kept going. I'm not gonna lie, I thought Reef was gonna be on this podcast, but you know, God had other plans, unfortunately.
Yeah, but going back to see my mom, leaving Seattle, especially I would tell my mom I would call her, I'm like, bro, I get on the train every day. I go like Cap Hill, UW, like it just feel like a machine. Like nothing feel like it's moving that's not already gonna move without me.
Yeah.
And I went back home and it was just low-key a reality check. Like I seen my mom still dealing with some of the problems she was dealing with when I was younger. I seen my sisters like just sitting waiting for me like, oh, Nino's home. Like what's going on now?
Do you feel like the pressure's on you in a way?
Yeah, but like I don't know. Like again, like what Reef had just showed me, like sometimes like everything be in front of you, so you start feeling like it's destined. Like no matter how I get there, I'm gonna get there. So even if I'm a mess at the finish line, I got there. Which is like we wish it could be that way, but it's not.
And I feel like now, like you guys did so much music together. I feel like now it's like, dang, I gotta do it for him, for you guys.
yeah,
100%. Especially like Reef was her age. But like when I met Reef, I knew him from like being around Peasy and doing stuff that I wasn't doing yet. So like I low key put him on the tier of like that's just big bro off the fact. And then like getting older now, like I'm about to turn 21. So now I'm like, damn, this is some of what Reef was going through when he was around this time. Like I see why we bonded in the
and
way
hearing
we
how he
did.
spoke like on his brother a lot, it's kind of crazy. And he was saying his music like, you know, I'm the last son that my mom has left, and knowing that.
And I would watch him say stuff like that, and I'm like, bro, we're all destined. Like, it don't matter how we get there, we're gonna get there. And sometimes it's like your story will feel like I'm such an underdog. Even now, I deal with that. Like, I always grew up feeling like, yeah, I played basketball, but nobody thought I was gonna do it with basketball. Yeah, music is like working now, and some people really think I can make it with music. So I be missing the feeling of being an underdog, cause it's like I was supposed to win when I wasn't supposed to win. Now I'm supposed to win, so if I don't win, y'all gonna look at me like, bro, you fucked it off, and you were supposed to do it for Reef, and you were supposed to do it for them.
No, like that's speaking of Reef, yeah. Do you guys feel like your definition of love changed, like based on like as you're getting older and seeing the world for what it is?
Yeah, for sure.
It's hard to love the city.
Yeah.
When it's like, why are we?
This is my city, but like this is my city.
Why are we taking each other like? You know what I'm saying? Why are we taking away from our own community? Especially what's just been happening lately, and like the way people are reacting to it. It's like dog eats dog right now.
It's dog eats dog.
And it shouldn't be that way. There's other cities where people are like, oh, like, you don't know this rapper, he comes from my city, but let me put you on God. We all listen to him, like, boom. And that's how people blow up out their city. Like, we don't have that out here. It's really hard to even create that culture when it's already, like, so man for themselves, you know?
I be telling, not to cut you off, but I be telling my partners that's like, bro, we don't expect Seattle to get like that. Like, that be the problem. Like, everywhere in the country it gets like that. We already know the certain cities that we done heard of. But with Seattle, the scary thing is it could get like that to a certain point and nobody will know. Like, countrywide. Or at least, like, you know, like, I grew up and my hood was dangerous, but I knew Chicago was dangerous. So I grew up knowing my hood was dangerous, but I knew New York could get like that.
Yeah.
So, like, for me to tell you, like, bro, 2 teenagers just died, and a week before that, this dude just got, you know, like, these are all, like, 10 minutes away from each other. And he's like, damn, bro, like, why I'm not hearing about it? That's the problem, you know?
That's the problem.
So,
for me, like, it was different. Yes, I lost a lot of people, and that it affected me. The first one definitely, rest in peace, Randy Hart. That one broke my heart when I found out. And we just graduated 2020 COVID. So you don't even get
it
to
was a
see
lot at
nobody.
once.
Yeah. You're not seeing nobody. You don't even get to
you gotta sit
know
with
what
that,
people are
being in the
on.
house,
I just knew that she was going to Virginia State HBC. I'm like, there you go, sister. Like, there you go. And then to see a post of her HBCU photo and her, I'm enrolled. To we're sad to hear that Randy Hart passed away, and I'm like, no way. So that was the start of it that broke my heart, and then it was relationships. I can't lie. All my relationships that I had, I took them for granted. I feel like I didn't really I wasn't mature enough to understand love in its full in its full bubble. There's a lot of people that I feel like they cared for my had my best interest or just really wanted to know me, and I only just cared about the outside of them. I only cared about the view of them, and it was
you didn't value them. You just like the idea of having them.
Yeah, the idea. Yeah, I just like the idea, and it wasn't until I got called out really bad, like super bad, that I started to understand I don't know how to love. I don't know how to love. I don't know how to start love. I don't know how to start that, to create that bridge.
Is that ever a thing that we're really taught though?
No, we're not.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm gonna say this: all the men except my father. My father was a great father figure and really tried to teach me. But sadly, when I was younger, I'd rather listen to the ain't shit men. That was what it was. Sadly, until about 16 to 17, I finally started to lock back in. But the men I was around with relationships, they mad at you and fuck them. They mad at you.
She mad. That's
no
her problem.
Yeah, that's her problem.
You
know what I'm saying?
Like in the black household, accountability. Nobody wants to be accountable for anything.
And for bruh.
Oh my goodness, it's crazy.
No conversations being had,
But people view it as an attack against their character, and it's like I'm saying you made one mistake. I'm not saying this is who you are as a whole.
Yeah.
And that's what they can't see.
And from the outside, to defend our black folks, people view our emotional unintelligence as just ignorant. He's acting out, he's a fool, instead of you could help him. This not even something that
they just don't know how to express themselves.
He might not even be done with
it might be rage. For some people it's rage. For some people
it's passion. I got so many partners that act crazy out of passion, and I be telling them bro, you're just passionate, which is almost a good thing. Cause
you just gotta feel that in a different way.
You feel me? You redirect that. You're a powerful person, but what you're putting this passion on right now, it's gonna make me take it there.
It's like you said, emotional intelligence. Not everybody knows how to manage their emotions, and it sometimes ends up being deflected in a bad way.
For sure.
What do you feel like is giving you guys hope, even in a small way, right now?
Art.
The future, for sure. The future, just just making sure that every kid we can navigate them through this desensitized era. If we can navigate them and have them have their emotions in check. Having and learning emotional intelligence is everything, especially for our young black men and women. If they can have those things before they even graduate high school, the people they can become when they graduate college, or you want to push the masters, if you want to push for that PhD, it's less about what we want to do future and career wise. It's more about how do we take care of ourselves towards the future. We need to really start thinking about how we want to fix up here, because a lot of times we're thinking it's all down here. Here and here work together, and if you can get this right up here, this can flow and make you have better decisions and go and have better friends in your life.
And every decision you make has consequences. Unfortunately, whether good or bad,
adulthood stinks when you gotta learn that lesson. I ain't gonna lie. But definitely the future. Like I was saying earlier, I know that I'm in this phase of being an artist now, but I can't be 30 talking about what I'm talking about. And if I am, it gotta sound different for y'all to still listen. So it's if I am gonna grow up with a group of people that decide to rock with me, let them see the growth. So it's expected with the people that listen to me. I done had conversations with Nia. It was generations that look up to Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. And all my little brothers and cousins, we look up to Young Boy or Lil Durk. So it's if I'm in that type of profession that I know is that powerful, where it's they really shape people's life choices. It's people that really listen to that music and go about their life, and they don't even know. My uncle used to tell me you're good at freestyling and rapping because you go to sleep with music in your ears and you fall asleep with it, and that's kind of human behavior. What's going on in your head is what leads your decisions. So if I'm gonna be a person that's going on in your head, and people send me screenshots, 200 minutes, 200, whatever the case.
I think that's why your environment is important, though, and the people you surround yourself around. Because no matter how much you know that you know better,
it's gonna be hard to do
eventually you'll conform to what, to your environment. Yeah. It's what you see most.
It's good to, like, surround yourself with people, like, you can learn from. Yeah. Definitely, like, even passing down, like, what you've learned to, like, your partners. Like, me and Nina always have, like, conversations about how we can do better. Like, Players Only, we're always talking about how we could do better. What else could we do to promote ourselves? Like, so, yeah, just going on, like, trying to pass down that information and make sure everybody is learning.
Yeah, taking that responsibility serious. Like, I know a lot of the younger members of Players Only be feeling like Peasy's unk, Nino's unk. Like, they started looking at us, like, once we get real close, because it's like, now, like, you're a part of what I'm a part of. So I got to protect you. But also, like, if I know what comes from that, why would I let you go down that road? But it's always gonna look like fun, especially in this space.
Sometimes, you gotta let them learn.
It look fun as hell. So I know I gotta let the babies do what they want to do. But like, it's a responsibility to lead. Like, even in this space, which is kind of forgotten because it's like it's fun, it's art, but like we do got a responsibility because we are voices.
Yeah,
sure. No, that's real. We can't be blind to what's happening in our world. Mass protests, ICE deportations, children and innocent pedestrians being murdered, all in the same place, the same city we call home. To describe what is happening as heartbreaking, for lack of a better word, would be beyond an understatement. And to live in a world where we have to watch mothers, sisters, brothers, cousins, friends, and more lose the people they love the most and stay silent is never something I want to reflect. This podcast is something deeper than me and my experiences. It's a space for honesty, reflection, and refusing to look away. And we live in a country that was built on us hating one another. And the more we stand apart and divided, instead of standing together, history repeats itself. And we continue to allow the same system to win. And silence doesn't protect us. Separation doesn't save us. And pretending it doesn't affect us only guarantees that it will. Okay, this is the end of the episode. Make sure you guys go listen to Nia 2 Nuke and TB Nino. Available on all platforms, right?
Yep.
Make sure you guys go follow Josh. I'm going to put everybody's social medias on the screen. Definitely go tap in with them. Like, there's some very dope people, and I don't know, get to know them.
Church.